me go ahead and start by saying that in no way, shape, or form is this a joke, or am I taking this this situation anything more than what it needs to be taken as, and that is very serious. I am not wanting to profit off of this. I'm not monetizing this video because I don't believe that this needs any sort of profit being made off of it. This is a very real situation. You can go and you can read the document for yourself. And let me just tell you, wow, this is gotta be some of the most disgusting, inhuman behavior I think I have ever seen from a Roblox developer. A very big content warning for those that are sensitive to any of the topics that are in this content warning box, because wow, I've read through this document. I read all of it, and let me just tell you, it is it's a disturbing read. We're gonna go into it today because I want to bring this to light. I'm gonna link this in the description below if you would like to take a look at it, and if you would like to read it yourself, because I can't show everything that is inside of this document. I can't show the truly explicit story, and I'm not gonna narrate that. So you can go and read that if you would like. But no, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it. I am no longer Null, aka Ren, who is the victim in this entire document. I quit working on this game due to psychological abuse and being overworked back in summer of 2025. I was manipulated into believing I was in the wrong for quitting, and it was framed as me forcing him to fire me. I was blocked by the team, exiled from all servers, and told I was too unstable and a liability to be around. Not long after, he decided we should reconnect. He's talking about Zell. This is the creator of Pressure. He befriended me again for his own benefit, conditioned me to not think too much of physical contact, and took his chances to get me alone with him. On the night of September 3rd, 2025, in San Jose, California, 2 days before RDC began, Zell, developer of Pressure on Roblox, sexually assaulted me in my hotel room. I had been crying. He had offered to come to my room to comfort me and hug me. After over an hour of constant crying, I was emotionally exhausted and completely alone with him. I went limp and nonverbal. I did not consent. He pinned my arms above my head. He did not stop. Holy shit. I did not think much of it and assumed good faith, unable to process what had happened to me yet. During the second night, a day after, when I was trying to talk to him about respecting me, he placed his, I'll let you read that there, against my intimate area and said, "Don't worry, I won't put it in. I just want to feel it." I became scared immediately. I was afraid he was going to ignore what he had just said and penetrate me anyway. At that moment, I was terrified of becoming pregnant and felt completely unsafe. I remember silently praying that he would not do it. No penile penetration happened in both nights, but he did everything else. Jesus fucking Christ. You're welcome to read this next part where she gives a big preface saying that she's not, in this for a call out drama. And, she's not, she's basically telling us, hey, you deserve to know who you are supporting. And this person is, he's not asking for this person to go and die, to come, to harm themselves. She's not asking for any of that. She is just bringing this to light. And I honestly respect her for the courage of doing this, because this is not something that a lot of people do. So Ren, you are brave, you are courageous. Don't let anybody tell you that you're just a victim. Yeah, this is holy fuck. For those that don't know who Zell is, there's a little bit of context and there's a little bit of imbalance, power imbalance here. But Zell is the creator of Pressure, one of the most played games on Roblox. I was the music composer, but I want to say something honest about how I saw us. I never saw him as a big, popular figure I was lucky to be close to. I never walked into that friendship looking up at him that way. I still saw him as the same person I had always made things with, just angrier and further away from who he used to be. That said, it was still a relationship of unequals. Not because I placed him above me, but because the structure around him was real, whether I acknowledged it or not. He had the platform, the community, the team. I had a role within something he owned. I moved carefully around him because of that, even when I did not consciously name it for what it was. One does not need to declare one's power to utilize it. We never dated. He never wanted that, despite being the one who initiated and continued everything between us. So when I say relationship, I do not mean it in a romantical or official sense. I do not fully know what we are. I am not sure there is a word for it, and I have stopped trying to find one. And then she gives him, she basically begs him to not harm himself, which I can respect. I wouldn't want that on somebody or on anybody, no matter what wrong they've done to me. And then before you continue, she gives a basic rundown of everything that has been previously stated in the message above. You're welcome to pause and read this right now. And then she goes and she talks about her undiagnosed or her diagnosed bipolar depression. This is very important, and I do not want people to overlook this, because when you are diagnosed with this stuff, and she even says it and highlights it, why this looks insane and not normal, it's because she was at a very extreme emotional high, and she could not control her emotions. They were out of control. So let's go ahead and get that on the table. Let's not say, oh, well, she was egging this along, or that she was, it's like, oh, well, yeah, she wanted this to happen. No, there was no consent given here. There was no consent. She was a victim. She was manipulated. She was taken advantage of. So let's go ahead and let's not take that off the table. This document is broken up into 5 different segments. The general preface, the pattern before, what happened after, or what happens after RDC, and then the post phase. So just as a for context, that's what we're going to be going down. We're going to be going down the list. Anyway, the pattern before RDC. For those that don't know, RDC is a Roblox convention that happens, I think, every year, if I'm not mistaken. In California, where a bunch of developers, content creators, and investors go to show what Roblox, to just see what Roblox has going on for the remainder of the year. So it's a very big Roblox event. It's a privilege to go to this. So, big thing if you end up going here. Anyway, getting into it. There's around 235-ish screenshots. I know it looks like a lot. One message on its own means nothing, but when you see them all together, you start to see what I saw too late. Please do not skim through it. And she also says, so what you guys will see is like this blocked message. This is not like, this is just like she has them blocked. So we're going to zoom in just so we can actually take a look here. All right, June 29th, 2025. I sent a goodbye message referencing having been called a burden and experiencing suicidal ideation? What? In prior months. Ideation? Okay, my bad. Sorry, guys. Dyslexia in its finest moments. This shows that I have already tried to leave. And here she gives a message, ever since you said I've been a burden, and she left. This was since, when was that, June of 25, so yeah, or 29th, or yeah, this is 29th, okay. Let's see, all right, so tonight, 12 was timing, last album was released, my goodbye message to Zell, August 11th, we connected back, yep. Hello, Black Nails, hi, I want to hang out sometime, I want to hang out with whales, The whales often. We play games. I'm about to drive an hour to a birthday, so not right now. Oh, of course, right now, just sometime. I'd love to join back when you were on an invite to my server if you want both. So invites me to his dev server, then retracts that. This is work only, so you can't join. So sorry, while inviting himself to my community server. Drive an hour. If you wanna talk to Phil, this is work only. Want to keep it professional. Sorry, can't join. Talk to Phil, this is only. Want to keep it professional. Okay, damn, do not like me anymore. In a work only server, it's only for employees, so they don't call and play games in there anymore. I'm really sorry for everything. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I just wanted to fix things. We do. But we want to keep it so that it's only employees, so it doesn't end up like contributors. Too many friends were invited and it doesn't work. So only people who work on pressure are best friends? What? I'm sorry. I'm like having to read this. Like because some people don't type. Like the flow is a little messy, but yeah. Apologize for my stuttering. I promise I'm not stupid. I suck at reading out loud. I meant like I just don't want to know. I just don't know how to hang out if I don't know if you're available. That's all. You don't work on pressure anymore, so you can't be in the server. I'm joining your server. Yeah. Me and Wales have been playing ball New Vegas. We also play Peak. Would you like to play Peak sometime when you're not busy? That game doesn't look interesting to me. Will you be at RDC? So immediately jumped the gun. Yes, got my visa booked. Immediately after excluding me from a server's list, will you be at EVDC? I confirmed I had my visa booked. Gating access to my own relationships. I asked whether I could apologize to Zerum. He gates access with one word. How's Zerum doing? Not good. Is it bad right now for me to apologize for blocking her during that time? I wasn't doing too good? Yes. Okay. I asked permission to apologize to a friend after taking time away from the team and was denied. Okay. Gatekeeping apologies. We love to see it. Zella asks which day I'll arrive at RDC. When I answer, he responds enthusiastically that we will arrive at the same time, then immediately shares his hotel. This coordination was deliberate. When we get to RDC? Which day? 1st of September, I arrive at night. Why? Same time as me. Oh, whoa. Where are you staying? Let's meet up. Marriott. Immediately sends it. Yeah, this doesn't look like a break. Holy shit. Marriott. The language of physical contact at RDC is introduced here. It was not my language first, it was his. Over the following days, it appears dozens of times in increasingly explicit forms. Okay, yeah, and then she goes, I'm going to be at this hotel. Do you want to meet up with me? Sure, I'll be there. Hockey, I'm going to push you. Okay, so yeah, he did initiate the timestamps arrange here, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Okay. I'm going to push you at RDC. What? Shared my music and vulnerability about my creative work, so I'll respond with 2 words. Notice the contrast. Extended messages about plans to handle my body at RDC. A 2-word response to my creative self-disclosure. What for? Like new work for just funds? Funds, I don't have work yet. I just want to learn more music. Not good enough yet. Lacking. Okay, good lucks. I share my music. Not good enough. Lacking Zell. Okay, good lucks. No further engagement. So stupid. Idiot. So she so me. Do you know kenning a character? Is when you go to a character and they're like me, but they're not me, but a character. I ken her. I know what that. I find it silly. I don't mind. What are your plans for RDC? Yeah, he's immediately jumping into like this RDC shit. Like he's not really kind of engaging in the conversation. Like he's being so fucking cut and dry, but immediately, yeah. And then he goes down to here. I'm going to meet you and pick you up and throw you around. Like, why is he... This is weird. RDC plans discuss. Zell, I'm going to meet you and pick you up and throw you around. Second statement, physical contact in one day. Blank said we were going to meet up with David, CEO. I'm like, can I tell him his platform sucks ass? He's like, hell yeah, lol. Don't do that. Do not do that. I'm kidding. Do not tell the CEO that the platform I've been using sucks ass. Okay. 2 explicit statements of physical contact. Ignored normal conversation. Yeah, that's weird. He's so nice being silly friends again. I finally feel normal about you again. I don't know, something about working made it feel not normal. Now it's finally normal. Yay. Zero also tells me he's happy I've made friends. It's so silly. Win-win. This means I can meet my friend Zero next year at RDC. The stupid silly. I feel normal about you. Yeah, it's very, like, what? Which I finally escaped. Zoro begins sending soft content, primarily rabbit bunny videos cuddling and memes with captions, can we do this? Me to Ren. You're so bunny. I'm squishing you. You're getting squished and carried. This is documented across multiple days. The same soft content pattern is also sent to other women in his circle. See note below. Can we do this? Ew. Zell sends me photos. Can we do this? Send you. I started sending a white rabbit. Eating bowl replies you. I'm petting you. Us at RDC. Okay. Well. Okay. The only. Okay. Why would you. Okay. Zoe replies to my message with a photo of a tiny bunny and a spoon. You sent 2 bunnies to literally us at GCs. You're a dumb rat. I'm going to squish you at RDC. And then she sent a rat thing. You're a dumb rat. Third explicit statement of planned physical contact. I'm going to pick you up and kick you around. Between that on August 30th. In a single overnight conversation, Zell makes multiple statements about planned physical handling of my body. Simultaneously, the conversations are playful and warm, which is the point. Physical domination framing was embedded in a register that felt like friendship. Yeah, he keeps going on with like this shit. I'm listening to music and looking at art. Okay. You're so dumb. Enthusiasm is a hypothetical chat. Context is not consent to be physically labeled without asking. You're so dumb. I'm going to pick you up and kick you around. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like just being like, okay, yeah, you're going to do this. Not, okay, yeah, man, I'm letting you do this. Still, this is like really fucking weird. Why is he just going back to this? Like, I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to pick you out. Like, that's so odd. Smash his head in with a brick. Want to do stupid shit at RDC? Yes, I'm the expert at doing stupid shit. Zell sends a series of animal videos with the caption, want to do this, or equivalence. The sequence escalates. Holy shit. My mouth is dry. Reader note, these are being read in the context of what had already been said about physical plans at RDC. What we could do, we could see randomly anything dumb, start plans, also freak people out by sending. Still, I do that. Well, one person looks weird, 2 people is like, what the fuck are they thinking? Well, we could do dumb shit, dumb selfies. The silly. RDC plans, I suggest genuine stupid shit that made him cringe. Okay. Want to do this? Oh, no, bro. What the fuck? No. Yeah. Okay. Want to do this? I mean... Okay. Okay, hold on. The snuggles. Want to do this? Yeah, and it's 2 bunnies. You're... Okay. Framed as something they both want. Okay. Oh my god, I played this game. My friend told me about it. We played together. Me to Ren. Okay. Want to be clear, laughing in a DM is not consent to what he did to my body. Physical contact at a real-world event. Euthanism expressed... Am I saying that right? Enthusiasm, my bad. I'm sorry. Expressed hypothetically does not authorize action on my body. In person, without asking, without warning. Friendly, oh my god, fucking... Why am I forgetting this word? Guys, I've been looking at all these words, so now when I see an English word, I can't read it. Not euthanize, not fucking euthanism. Like euthanize something? And a direct message is not consent. I mean, yeah, but you're also, he's like, want to do this? You just said yeah. Okay. I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, you know, you could have, you technically, like, I'm not saying that, but okay. Gift access sit on top of me. I was in a mall shopping for gifts to bring my friend before my flight. I offer to buy Zell a gift as well. He deflects but redirects care by naming someone else Cat who likes the same thing I offered, completely ignoring the fact that the connection between the two, I and Cat, was served a long time ago. Later that same afternoon, the bunny proximity pattern culminates in, yeah, you can sit on top of me, followed by him explicitly asking my height. I know Cat loves plushies though. No, sorry. We aren't friends. They have me blocked. I tried to add backs. I was still blocked. Okay, I don't know. Everyone from pressure blocked me. I can't reconnect. He asked if I liked plushies. Okay. You don't need to buy me gifts. Okay, I got my friends. I'm assuming Cat or, whoever. That snow globe that lights up and spins. Keeps telling me that he's excited to meet up with you and how much he cares about you. I attempt to talk about the unfair exile again, was going through a rough time, whatever. Exhort me and continues, you don't need to buy me gifts. Me to you. I'm biting you. Okay. Ew. That's weird. Yeah, he just dodges the question on anything regarding pressure. Anything that involves actually being pressure. He's only really worried about them meeting up physically. Okay, yeah, man, that's weird. That's really weird. I'm biting you. Introduce the language you introduced now has been absorbed in my vocabulary. This is how normalization works. I'm biting you. Zell, may I talk to Zerum and apologize now, or would you still be not in the mood? She's constantly hurting. She does not like even talking to me because of her condition. I asked to apologize. Okay. I feel so bad. Okay. Can we do this? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can sit on top of me. Stupid hat. Okay. Okay. I mean, I get he started the behavior, but at the same time, I can definitely see the manipulation that's going on here. I'm not blind to this shit, so nobody get on here and be like, oh well, Zombie, you're not seeing what's actually happening here. He's coercing this behavior to her to kind of think that this is normal, but I mean, okay, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, this is weird. You can sit on top. That's weird. You just don't fucking say that. You can sit on top of me. Wait, deadass, hold on. You're actually that strong. I can carry on my back, arms, whatever. Can we do RDC, please? Hee. I mean, I guess I'm small. I'm not sure. Can we do that at RDC, please? How tall are you? 6 kilos. Okay. This is the moment his weeks paid off for. Weeks of repeated physical farming has echoed back, and he wanted to hear in our text, which he used as cover to act on my body at RDC without asking. I like being carried around in a Discord chat at 6 p.m. is not consent given to somebody you've never met in the person. Enthusiasm and a hypothetical is not consent in person. Okay. What I don't get about that is, yes, you just made that statement, but you just, can we do that, please? Can we do that at RDC, please? Is that not a contradiction? Am I tripping here? I mean, I get what's been feeding this behavior, but that's a big contradiction. I get it's being normalized, and he's just been pushing along this behavior that has made it feel almost normal. Okay, I'm gonna just shut up. I feel I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm getting a weird yeah, this is really fucking odd that this guy is saying this stuff. Oh my gosh. But okay. I'm gonna use it as a stress ball. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, now we're getting into what's actually happened. Yeah, I already read all this, so that's why it was down so low. On the soft flirty content, I'm warning to other women, the animal videos, bunny memes, and want to do this framing used with me are not unique to me. He sends the same content and the same videos, the same framing, the multiple women he works with. Soft rub. Okay, me to Ren. If you're a woman in this circle and you recognize this pattern, it's not a special condition. It's a method. The warmth is manufactured. Please be careful and start noticing the patterns. Okay. I got to shower real quick. Want to meet after. This is at when they get to RDC. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Send a chibi figure. It was out. Want to meet after. Can grab a cat wherever you want to meet up. I'll let you know when I get back in a teeny bit. First time ever seeing a drum set IRL. San Jose Marriott. Yeah, we'll drop off snacks and head to the Marriott lobby soon. Okay. That was, all right. I would drop off Western. Okay. It didn't know Notify it. In front of the Marriott, I got 10 minutes before I can't park anymore. Okay, what happened? The first thing he did when he met me, not even a hello, he approached me and lifted me in the air from the waist and twirled me on the sidewalk in front of the hotel building. There was no greeting, there was no question. He acted on my body before he acknowledged me as a person. The suite incident. After spending the day out with mutual friends, the group returns to a suite booked by a friend to hang out. I'm sitting on a couch. Zell places a pillow on his lap, positions my head on that pillow, and begins playing with my hair. As the group prepared to leave for that night, I said goodbye to my friends and asked for hugs. I asked Zell, instead of a normal hug, he grabbed me, crashed backwards on the couch, pulling me on top of him. He buried his face in my neck and breathed in me. This lasted for what felt like several minutes. My friend and Cyborg were the two people with us in that room. My friend felt very awkward. Cyborg comments, haha, gay, treating the scene as comedy rather than recognizing or intervening in what is happening. My friend in the room is visibly uncomfortable and awkwardly witnessed the prolonged physical contact. Zell whispers in my ears, tell me when you want to let go. I respond, okay, let go. Let go. He drops me off on the couch directly in front of his crotch area. I immediately crawl backwards to create distance. Zell then stands up abruptly and says, well, good night, everyone. I gotta go, and leaves the suite with noticeable urgency. I did not notice at the time, but later, during my healing and recollection of the events, the sudden exit after the prolonged physical contact is consistent with him having become physically aroused and needs to leave before it became apparent to others. Oh. I then hung Cyborg goodbye. Cyborg says, not like Zell, acknowledging even in the moment that what just happened with Zell was different from a normal hug. I went and gave my friend a hug too and returned to my hotel room. After I returned to my room, Zell began messaging me at 10:07 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He sends hi at 10:36 p.m. Good night, Reen. You are very cute and fun. He says moi 3 separate times before the next 12 minutes. I still am processing the evening through the lens of trust, responding warmly, because who doesn't respond warmly to this? Good night, Zell. Gives you the best hugs ever. You're so cute. Okay. Okay. Best hugs ever. You're so cute. Okay. Mwah. Hi. We already did. Okay, yeah, we already did. Wait, what? Mwah, hi. We already did, though. It was nice, though. We already did. Okay. It was. You deserve it that time. You're cozy and comfy. Okay. So, the only reason why I'm just the only reason why I'm stunted here, and please, people don't get mad at me for saying this. I'm not trying to victim blame here by saying she isn't, being manipulated here, because she very obviously is. But, if nobody had context to this and just had the screenshots, from what I've been reading, I assume y'all are, talking, or that y'all are dating. And I know that's not the case, but okay. That, yeah. All right. Sorry. I had to say that because I'm reading this now, and what it feels like is it almost looks like you guys are dating. You're saying you're not, and I'm going to take your word as truth here. But I don't know, the whole, this message right here, specifically the I love you part, I don't know. I would assume you guys are dating if somebody sent me that. And even the first time when I read this, I was like, I'm confused. Are they dating? He wants to repeat physical contact. Again, it's clear that this isn't because it was awkward, but to remove witnesses. His solution is to do it again with fewer people around. He's planning to isolate me with him. Yeah, that right there. Okay, right. Bro, it's 7 a.m. inside of bed. Why is it 7 a.m.? The day is taking so long, so hyper. I bet I have ADHD. I want to yap. It's still blah, 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 blah. Hi, where you at? Okay, she sends location. I woke up early. How long till you guys come back? Boba. Okay. When are you back? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, she got boba. Ben, I want to know, I want to hang out with you guys, but I don't know when you're back. Come over. Where? Try, big man. I'll send you location. Okay, do you have iMessage? No. Bro, no iPhone? Here, we were inside with the boba. Okay, she sends the location. Okay, friend A and I head back into the hotels, but friend A needs to pick up his friend B, from another hotel. The three of them, me, friend A, and Zell, walk to friend B's hotel. Once there, friend B takes friend A back to his room to show him something, saying they'll be right back in a bit. Zell and I are left alone in the hotel lobby. There are not many other people around. Zell sits in silence for a while, and then he says, "So, have you found a new job after you quit? How's that new Piggy game going for you?" Piggy is a well-known Roblox franchise. I have been asked to work on something under that franchise years prior, under team I2, I think that's I2R, or 12R? I2R, I'm going to say that. Zell had previously joked that I was cheating on him with another game. Now he asked me about my employment status after I quit working for him. He knows this is a painful conversation for me. I start crying. I tell him I never wanted any of this, that he terrifies me, that I thought he was scary, but maybe it was all in my head, that I genuinely did not want to work under him because the working relationship had made my friendship feel toxic. I tell him I started to feel he was abusive. I cannot get all my words out, so I cry a lot. Zell puts my head in his lap and tells me it's okay. He begins brushing my hair slowly. This is the second time in less than 24 hours that Zell has possessioned my head in his lap and played with my hair. The first was in the suite, set up as a casual hangout moment. This time it follows an emotional breakdown he triggered by asking about the job he knows traumatized me, destabilized me. Yep, okay. Is bro? Yeah, wow, yeah. Then provided physical comfort. Each time it deepened the sense of intimacy and dependency I had for him. Friend A and friend B returned. Friend A sees what I've been crying and immediately pulls napkins from his backpack and gives me water. He packed water for me specifically to make sure I stay hydrated. This is the kind of care that does not require positioning someone's head in your lap. That I couldn't recognize. Friend A wants to build friend B a computer, so all four of us go to Micro Center. Once inside, friend A and friend B grab a cart and disappear deep into the store. Zell and I are left together alone. We walk inside. There is not much conversation. I started looking at gaming laptops for my little sister, which I had planned to buy as a gift. Zell tries briefly to seem knowledgeable about computers, then admits he doesn't really know much. After failing to explain stuff to me about them, I tell him I do not need his help because I already know about computers. He's the creator of a Roblox game, but he doesn't know much about computers? Huh, okay. Okay. We end up at the display screens. One of them is playing a Kingdom Hearts animation. The fight between the Wayfinder trio. I'm not even going to try to fucking pronounce those names. I already struggle with English enough. I start jumping with excitement and tell Zell how I watched the animation so many times. But it still makes sense. It still makes me so excited every time I see it. Zell stands there and watches the entire thing with me. I begin to soften. I start thinking that Zell genuinely cared about all the things I cared about, which he never did. I felt a deep comfort around him. Especially, Zell says he's bored and wants to leave. Or eventually, not especially. We walk outside and stand in the parking lot. He shows me a plushie of one of his game's creatures, the new Abomination toy that they are releasing. I tell him it's cute and ask him to send me one when it comes out. He says, I don't know, I'll think about it. Then Zell says outside is boring and we should go back inside. I follow him. We walk back into the store. Zell intertwines his fingers with mine, locks his hand with mine, and starts skipping. I start skipping with him. Two people holding hands, swinging their arms, skipping through an electronics store like idiots. Okay. That's okay. This comes after I watched one of my favorite game cinematics. After I cried to him, he comforted me after a nice day out with my friends. After he watched something with me that I loved, everything felt warm. Everything felt safe. Everything felt like he was a sweet and a kind person who cared about me. Maybe even trying to show me he loves me. Okay. So he's building up okay. Bro, yeah, I see what he's fucking doing. Oh, I see what he's doing. The emotional vulnerability was triggered by a question triggered by a question he knew would hurt me and make me cry. That comfort that followed built physical intimacy with me. The shared moments built trust with me. The hand-holding sealed it. By the end of the afternoon, my guard was completely down. I was not thinking about the couch grab from the night before. I was not thinking maybe with less people because it was awkward. I was thinking how safe I felt with Zell. Let's see here. After the shopping trip, the group splits up. Zell wants to go back to his hotel room to work. He's been working on Roblox event The Takeover on his laptop since arriving in America. Everyone says goes their separate ways. There are plans to meet up later for the night. The dinner, I, Friend A, Zell, and Cyborg, the same team member who was present during the sweet incident the night before and commented, haha, gay. Back at the hotel room, I think about the breakdown and I had in the lobby earlier that day. I want to continue this conversation. I actually talked through the pain I felt and things I could not fully say while crying on his lap. I reach out to Zell. Can we continue crying? Because I started crying in the lobby inappropriate. What stuff? Work stuff? Normal? What? Nothing? Never mind. It's nothing really. It's okay. What did you want to talk about? I don't know. Okay, let me know if there's anything. Are you working? Yeah, but it isn't important. Can you IRL screen share? Why? What's up? It's nothing. Hi. Okay. Wait, what? I can tell he's not in the mood. I don't want to distract him from his work. Okay, so he's he doesn't want, yeah. I had the door open to a real conversation about anything I've been carrying. He's always responded with what stuff and what. I was asking to sit with him in person and talk. He offered a call instead of being there. I withdrew. The bunny photos came back. That was the only language that this relationship was allowed to feel safe in. Yeah, okay, I can see that because she sent them. The dinner never happened. My emotional state collapsed. My psychiatrist had been adjusting my medication. Oh my gosh. I'm a terrible popcorn reader if you can't tell. My psychiatrist has been adjusting my medication to regulate my mood, and combined with everything I had been carrying, the unresolved pain from earlier that day, the feelings I could not get out, the years of hurt, I broke down completely. My BPD switch happened. Can you guys, my crying is out of control now. Should I come over? I like that. I'm just crying a lot. I don't know what to do. The suite? No, I have my own room on the 4th floor. Okay. I'm alone, crying uncontrollably in an emotional crisis on new medication. I have just been given my room number. He asked to come to me. I said yes because I trusted him. I wanted comfort. I wanted the conversation we couldn't finish earlier. Okay, this is the part of the video where I unfortunately cannot show. If you want to go and read this, you can. I'm going to link it in the description below. Yeah, that's a whole fucking... Yeah, no. I'm not going to read that. That's for you to go and read if you want to go and read that. Viewer discretion is advised. I've read it. It made me sick. The immediate aftermath. Okay, well that just happened because he arrived and as you can see, okay, that just happened 2 hours in between. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. You're so fucking lovely. I mean it. You want to know? I just fantasized about you multiple times before. I guess it's just not really. I remember multiple times later to the one. I thought about you, the gooner. You're so fucking funny, man. Okay, what fawning looks like. In the following pages, you're going to see the kind of person who just assaulted me. You will see me comforting him and apologizing, making him laugh. Fawning is a trauma response. Like fight or flight or freeze, except instead of running or shutting down, you start people-pleasing to survive. You become whatever the threat wants you to be so it does not get worse and more painful. Oh, no. I had been doing it for months without knowing. Every time he went cold, I scrambled to bring him back. I was being conditioned into it. By September 3rd, it was automatic. If you read the next section and think, but she seems fine, this is exactly what fawning looks like from the outside. Fine, normal, willing. It is the most invisible response because it looks like consent. Oh, no. But it's not. But it's not. I made it up the immediate aftermath of the assault to reassure him because for the past hour and a half, every time my body did not respond the way he wanted, he punished me for it. Well, I tried. I guess we're not just into each other. That sentence rewired my survival instincts in real time. By the time he left my room, I was so deep into the fawning response that I was still performing for him over text, alone, after he left and I finished showering. I made a lot of stuff up to explain why my body did not cooperate during the assault like he wanted me to, trying not to make him feel bad about himself, or feel like a failure, or worry too much that he's hurting me. I was telling him, it's not that I don't want you, it's just timing. My body works for you when I'm alone. I promise, please believe me, please don't leave. If what happened in the room was something I wanted, Jesus fucking Christ. If what happened in the room was something I wanted, I would not have justified the fabricate proof of my own desire for the fact. People do not invent fantasies to retroactively justify sex they enjoyed. They do it when they are terrified the person will retaliate, withdraw, or punish them for not being the way they want them to be. The way he wanted me to be. The way he wanted me to be. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Read that line again. If that was consensual, why would I promise secrecy? That is a good point. Why would my first instinct to be to assure him that nobody will find out? I'm protecting him. Seconds after he assaulted me, he left me under running water and made a joke about coming forward. I am protecting him. Lol. LOL. Then the voice message with voice shaking. You're so fucking funny, man. I was trying so hard to show him everything was okay. So I wasn't dead to him. I was laughing the way you laugh when you are in shock. The only thing your brain knows is how to pretend everything is fine because the alternative is falling apart. I already fell apart once tonight, and it got me sexually assaulted. The very first thing he said to me was the moment running water alone. Well, that just happened forwards. That was how he filed it away. He cracked a joke. He reduced everything that went and just occurred into a punchline. Oh my God. No, fabricating compliance or desire after assault is a recognized self-protection response. It is not evidence of consent. It is evidence of fear. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm sorry. Tisk. Idiot, fucking idiot, I swear. Night. Exaggerating for the bit. I'm retroactively reframing my own pain as a joke that made him laugh, as something I was doing for comedic effect rather than something that was painful. I said it hurt. It did hurt. Now that I'm telling him that I was joking, I'm not joking. I'm alone in my room, and the physical evidence of what happened is still showing on my body, and I am apologizing for noticing that. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting there. It's crazy. I'm sorry. 4 lines and body registering what is done to me. Okay, Knight. I hope you're okay. I really did enjoy this. You didn't do anything wrong. We were both dumb and just not experienced. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I know it's hard not to trust me, but I'm just going to sleep now. Good night. Good night, Slay. Or Silly. I thought that said Slay. I said goodnight, then alone. 13 minutes later, I sent 4 more lines to reassure him, every sentence oriented towards his emotional state. I hope you're okay. Don't feel bad. Trust me. It's okay. I am still, after he gone to sleep, making sure he does not feel like the person who hurt me. Oh, hey, are you awake? I'm sorry. You're a good guy. It's okay. He's being like super dry. I'm apologizing for not doing anything and lying limp. My own assault and coaching, though the shame, I'm sending reassurance in the silence. He chooses not to break for hours. He finally responds as 2 words. It's okay. He is not checking on me. He is closing the loop at his own discomfort for nothing else. When I then tell him I wish he was here, I immediately take it back. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. So if you don't, I kind of wish I could go back to sleep in your arms one last time. Sorry. It's okay. Just holding my pill and go to sleep. Good night. Okay. Run some errands, busters. Maybe if you buy condoms, we can try again tonight. Okay, but I don't know how to buy those, and blank is also around. You might have to do that. Okay. I said okay, and then immediately listed 2 reasons I can't do that. Did not express desire or anticipation. I say okay, and then create friction. I became someone who has learned that saying no directly is not safe. Someone who introduces obstacles in hopes the plans fall apart on its own. A fond response that has been rehearsed across hundreds of messages does not desire simply because it's expressed with. You got the car, but heads up, I need to do research on like sex slow because I know I can get aroused. It's just like how to do it. It's got to be slow and stuff. Like we can just talk when it happens before doing anything. Okay. Sigh beats you up. We will even try if it doesn't work. I still want to sleep next to you that night if you're okay with it. I need to be blunt and honest with my words again. You're not coming over. My place is better building. My place is better. Your building is filled with devs. Actually, that'd be better maybe. True. His mother was with him at RDC. He mentioned her as a reason I would need to leave early. He did not want me ever to meet her to ever to meet me. He wanted me to go to his hotel room to use me there and leave me before his mom came back. He did not want his mother finding out what he was doing. He also wanted the comfort of his own place for something he wanted to do. He did not offer for me to meet her. He was planning a late night encounter with me while keeping me entirely separate from anyone in his life who might witness or question what he is doing. I offer him a key card to my room, unrestricted access, making myself as available as easy to reach as possible, because the alternative, being someone he has to work for, feels like this will make me abandon him. Okay, room card. I have the king size bed after all. You can walk over and I give you a card if you want to shop or anything here. No, I gotta hang with people. Me too. Oh wait, right now my mom. Breakfast. He declines to come to my room and goes to breakfast with his mom instead. I'm not allowed to meet her. I did not ask why. I have already learned not to push my boundary, he sets, because his boundaries are enforced and mine are not. Wait. And yeah, one more thing. Hold on. And yeah, one more thing. The more romantic and cute stuff you say makes it better. Work. It probably didn't work like that. I need to be filled up with emotions. And females would be like, I'm sorry, not that big of a romance. Rich beings. No, that's the thing. Most guys aren't. You learn, make things better. Trust me. I'm trying to teach you. Porn just jumps straight to things into the real world. It's got to build up slowly. That's why I said when you're free later you can just Google and search, give you a video. That's all. Got to be around 23 or midnight, because he's not even being fucking receptive to it. What the fuck? This guy is a fucking loser. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm giving him the reason. I'm explaining my own assault back to him in terms that protect him from feeling bad. Not, you hurt me, but here is what you need to do differently so it doesn't hurt again. I'm sorry for this inexperience. Offering to teach him how to treat me so he doesn't deserve to be treated. With gentleness and care. He does not acknowledge that what I've just said. He ignores me, then tells me he can come around 11 p.m. or midnight after Dave & Buster's with the mates. He has a set time for the second attempt. He did not ask if I wanted to try again. He announced when he would arrive, and I complied. Oh shit, I was going to tell you, you need to lube as well. It helps. He deleted the condoms message. The evidence of him arranging the logistics of a repeat encounter is gone from the record on his end. Sorry guys, I've been doing this for like almost an hour. What remains to him is responding to it, adding information I had looked up on his behalf. I've been doing research after what happened to me in my room. I spent the day finding out what would make it hurt less next time. Not because I wanted it, but because I had been trained across the entire preceding night and morning that my body's failure to cooperate was my problem to fix, and I was afraid of the same pain again. The lube message was trying to protect myself from the pain I already knew was coming. Well, too late. Oof. Ew. Sorry, I didn't know when you were going. Yeah, it's all hangouts, hangout time, no more shopping. Like, doesn't work after. I mean, schedule's booked. I can't go shopping because I gotta hang. I know I'm saying doesn't work after everything is done before you come over. I mean, no. Oh, I gotta hang with my crew for pickup, makeshift dinner, then Dave & Buster's. I know all stuff will be closed by then. No, the stuff is open 24/7. Is it not? The stores and stuff? Man, you get it then. Lazy ass. No, it's not easy for me. Oh, God. It's just a closet of saying no. I'm 22 years old, alone in a country I'd never been in before. On my first trip outside a country from home, I had no car, no license, no familiarity with the area. He has his mother with him. I was dependent on friends to take me anywhere. I had never purchased condoms or lubricant in my life, nor am I sure where they sell them in this country. I do not know where to go or how to get there, and Zell did not care and called me lazy instead. He was 22. Okay, so he's an adult. Okay. Also had a rental car and a driver's license. His mother was with him, and he knew he was He knew how to navigate the area well enough to move between hotels, restaurants, and Dave & Buster's on his own schedule. He had every logistical advantage I did not. Naturally, as the owner of a $1 million IP should. Yeah. He did not offer to pick them up on his way to the room later, did not offer to stop at the store between his dinner and Dave & Buster's. He had a car and a excuse me. He had a car and a packed schedule full of stops. Any one which could have included a 2-minute detour. He chose not to. He put the burden on the person who had the least ability to carry it, mocked me for struggling with it, and moved on to the evening plans as I felt bad about myself, dissatisfying him. The same person who made my body's pain and about his rejection the night before is how making the logistics of protecting my responsibility. If it does not happen, if it did, guys, I got like a migraine forming or some shit. Like my vision's blocking out. I'm like trying to read this shit and like I'm actively like shutting down. So I apologize. If it does not happen, it will be because I failed to provide it, not because he failed to care. Okay. No, the stuff is not open to December 9. Let me go get it. That. No, it's not easy when you have a car. I'm tied with. I'm not as free when it comes to traveling around unless like we could drive together when it comes later. If you want, I won't be easy. We can try tomorrow if it doesn't work. He sold to me less than 20 hours earlier. He mocked me for not being able to independently acquire protection for a repeat encounter he was planning without full agreement. My full agreement. There was also no check-in, no acknowledgement on the night before. Got a dip. Hang on, have fun. Mwah. Can I get a mwah? Mwah. Hee hee bah. Okay, by the way, this isn't dating, so no ODing. Want to get back, okay? I want to make that clear. Okay. I know, but it's nice when you say... But it's nice when you say more stuff and more and such, and that's okay. Okay. Play games. Meeting hall. Okay, then they're meeting up. Sends the parking lot. How far hotel is with you? Okay, yeah, trying to get her alone. Says, because that stuff, the people who are with me come. All right. Okay. I shared a new friend's hot pot, feeling proud of myself. Okay. Sent that. I sent a group photo from the evening. Okay. I met a guy in the elevator lol. To meet anyone with to meet so many cool people. Lol. Most people at RDC thingy. I walked around and talked to people, and many people said really cute and admirable and gave me hugs. Okay. Was in his car and apologized yapping. I told him GPS is 15 minutes. Okay, she's going into this. Feeling excited, feeling very dry. Zell, can we just take it slow, please? Don't rush things, please. Yeah, I just want to talk with you before anything. Don't sweat it. Okay. My immediate response to I'll stay hard for you, and can we just please take it slow, please? Don't rush. This is a direct, explicit request because I'm scared. I'm asking him to slow down before I even arrive. I told him I was worried I was a burden to him, and his response to me was he was maintaining an erection for me. And this is the clearest possible statement of what I was to him most in the moment. A body he was waiting on, not a person he could be concerned with. Oh, God. I want to kiss. I want to take it slow. Okay. But no tongue right. Okay. So I smell pecs, cheeks. Okay. Does all that. He's so dry, dude. It's like one word fucking responses. Yeah, he just doesn't engage. Yeah, I was. You were a real fucking feral animal. It's funny. I didn't hate it. I just didn't. Okay. Zoe apologized in one word. I spent the next several messages explaining that it was fine and that he was just excited, and then teaching him how to do things better next time. I'm not refusing a second encounter. I have been conditioned past the point where refusal feels like a real option. Wait, I've been conditioned where refusal feels like a real option. I'm trying to make the next one survivable. I'm coaching my own abuser on how to assault me more gently, hoping that it doesn't hurt me like the first time. Good Jesus. This is so fucked up, man. Midnight, hotel, rather than being stuck outside round one with my friend. I went to the bathroom to get ready. I took longer than usual. I stood in front of the mirror for a long time, looking at myself, wondering why me. I was terrified. I was afraid he would lose control and that there would be unprotected penetration, that I could get pregnant, and that if I did, I would have to, Jesus, okay. What people would call me, how miserable life was going on to be, and how lonely it was going to get. I was bracing myself and did not want. If it didn't answer in the bathroom, well, message when done. Okay, the pisser. Shut up. I feel like, okay. American bathrooms are shit. I keep my bathroom clean. Okay. And you like my bottom. Okay. I do, idiot. It looks and tastes nice. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Dumb fucking moron. Okay. There's not evidence that I was afraid this is not evidence that I was unafraid or fully willing. I was afraid of what would happen, and I said come anyway. Okay. I was waiting in the hall, 405. EP head, okay. And this is alright. Let's see. This time, I was trying to talk to him about respecting. He placed his bare penis against my intimate area and said, "Don't worry, I won't put it in. I just want you to feel it." I became scared immediately and afraid he was going to ignore what we had said and penetrate me anyway. And that moment, I was terrified of becoming pregnant and felt completely unsafe. I remember silently praying that he would not do it. Jesus, bro. So, dude, this is so, like, what fucking, like, are you even raised right if this is your response to this shit? Nobody jeez, dude. Okay. Me in your arms. Okay. The following morning, I discovered marks on my neck the night before. Seeing them caused me immediate distress, and I told him I never wanted this, and I asked him what he had done. His response was not remorse. He laughed and said, "Don't worry, Roblox devs get no pussy. They won't know what this is." Trigger warning, the following page, physical marks. Okay. Looks like hickeys. I mean, if he was kissing up on you, yeah, that's going to leave a mark. Some people, I mean, still, that's a mark on the skin. I get the whole fawning thing. Like, you guys had... I get that, right? This is... The morning with and then she goes into the conference, what happened... Nicest person in the group. He was a genuine gentleman. He was warm, and he treated me like a person. His room was different. His room was a different story. She kept turning her back on me every time I was in her space. She physically ignored it away. Cold and pointed out as if my presence was something I could endure. Jesus, dude. Cat was friendlier, but not in the way that was meant to be friends. They were friendly in the way that someone is when they were trying to meet you and leave without a scene. They gave me pressure stickers, they smiled, and they steered me away. Okay. And then it goes on to framing things. Oh, God. I think I'm already going. Like, this is almost an hour long. Holy shit. And there's a lot more. We have only scratched the surface. Only scratched the surface of this big-ass doc. Cards collaborated with that. Zell's accounts of the meeting was accurate. He was the industry executives when I was alone and ill. Business card. Constantly with Zell's account of the industry meeting RJC. Okay. I asked if we could see each other again. Wait. I'm not coming over again. Sorry, I need a proper rest evening. Okay. Probably not. Oh. Okay. I try to get some rest. Try, thanks for everything. It's just tomorrow is your final night, right? Kind of weird, but a bit ago I heard knocking. A few minutes, okay. I've been in bed. I know, or whatever. Wow, he's so dry. I don't know, man. I just want to get some alone time. I don't get enough sleep when we do things. Sorry. 6 hours yesterday, 5 today. Just wanted things before. Okay, it's just being selfish. I want to be rested for tomorrow and the day after. You're not. You're a fucking prick, bro. Yeah, let's just dodge this. Let's not talk to her after doing something that's very intimate. From the sounds of it, it sounds like this was Ren's first time. And you're being so just like passive about it. Oh yeah, it happened. No, I just want to like get some rest. Yeah, fuck you. Like what? What the fuck? Fair. That's just how it is. Like, do you want to do things that feel good? That's just being human. I just want to go home and work on my good PC, for example. Doesn't make you selfish. You want kisses and cuddles and maybe more. Doesn't make you selfish. I don't know what to recommend. That isn't me though, because yeah, I know guys in your country suck ass. I don't know what they. Seems like you suck ass. Yeah, they call it trauma bonding. Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. I think that's all I'm gonna cover. I'd cover more in this document. Honestly, I feel like I've seen everything I've needed to see. If I'm being honest. Like, he's just being, like, really fucking put offish. Like, you forgot you left those. Bro, marked me like an animal. They were red, they faded away, they hurt a little. You a freak, though. Bruh, hi. He's... Feels like a family photo. I'm happy. Good God, bro. Yeah, I'm going to link this in the description below. You're welcome to read it. It's a long document. I've been reading this for almost an hour now. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, my throat's dying because I'm reading this. But yeah, that's going to do it all for today. Please, Ren, if you're watching this video, I wish you the best. Thank you for coming forward with this. This is not something easy, and this is a lot of courage to do. So, yeah. Thank you guys for those that have stuck to the end. I'm sure there are not a lot of you that have, but for those that have been watching this and kind of tuning in on this, I know I didn't cover it all, but there's so much. There's so much here. There's like an entire another 2 pages of documents, like 157 stuff. But, yeah, okay. I'm gonna, wow. I'll do a part 2. Or honestly, I don't even know what I will do. But this is fucking crazy. So, yeah, all right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll talk to you later.